got to press that bit. There we go. And then cut that junk on too out. How was that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we in the game.
In the game.
I'm trying to see nothing.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, crowd just shaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we in there.
all right. Shalom.
Shalom.
You know, first and foremost, before we get started, we'll give all honor and glory and power to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh.
We want to say double honors to our apostles, our elders, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being a great example to Israel. All right, man, the elect. We want to say peace and blessings to the hope that elect on the four corner, pushing the truth and sincerity. All right, that great song on the brother Bar. All right, got the brothers, you know, that GMS Memphis camp. They got the beloved brother Isaiah. You know, once again, added again through the spirit of power of Yahweh by Shema Shai to bring out the word of prophecy. All right, which being manifest in the earth daily. All right, as we continue through the spirit of power of Yahweh by Shema Shai to pour out the spirit upon the earth. You know, we're going to get straight into it. Like I say, Lord, willing y'all brothers and sisters be edified. You know, while we lay the law down, man. You got it, though, brother.
This is Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service.
That's right. So we are presenting our bodies as a living sacrifice. So we're offering up our lives on this side, you know, and cutting things off, you know, in order to what? Be held by Shema Shai. Right? This is our reasonable service. You know, look at all the things that Yahweh Shai has done for us, you know, as a nation.
Swear,
you know, this is like the least thing we can be doing. You know, brothers getting up, you know, after work, after a long day of work, you know, driving, you know, 40 minutes, hour away, you know, to fellowship, you know, and to build each other up while we've been given this grace period, right?
Yeah. Get that word sacrifice.
God.
Pretty so, too.
God.
Okay, I know where I'm going to get it in.
God. Read the scripture one more time real quick.
Come on, I
I got that jump for him.
Yeah, read it.
Come on. This is Romans chapter 12 and verse 1. It says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren.
So apostle beseech means to beg. So Apostle Paul is begging the brotherhood. Go ahead.
It says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies Salakia, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, Yahushua, which is your reasonable service.
So we gotta be holy, you know. We gotta be set apart from the ways of this world. The things and how we are conducting our lives is separate. You know, we're not laboring for the here and now. We don't get off of work and go work our side hustle job. No, we are those living sacrifice. You got the definition of sacrifice on?
I got it.
Yeah.
This is sacrifice in the etymology, 13th century. The verb to offer something to a deity.
That's right. So to offer something else, and what are we offering? You know, our time, but ultimately, what every brother has been given a talent, right? Yep. So we're bringing our offering to the body. Right. You know, some brothers are good with the Hebrew, so what they bring that offering to the body. Some brothers are good with prayers and motivation and, you know, encouraging words and going into prophecy. Right. So you bring those things to the body. Right? You offer those things to the brotherhood.
Pretty so.
And
yeah.
As an expression of thanks, devotion, penitence.
That's beautiful. It's an expression of thanks.
Yeah.
And that's the thanks that when we give glory and honor to Yahweh by Shema Shai. But mainly, how can we do that? By what? Our works, our actions. You know, those sacrifices.
Let your light shine.
That's right. Yeah.
It said the meaning surrender, give up, suffer to be lost for the sake of something else.
Man, that's beautiful. suffer the loss of something else.
Mhm.
Because we have to lose on this side, all right, in order to gain the kingdom of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why I say we are dead in Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
And we shall live in Yahweh Shai.
Yeah. Scripture say what? Count the cost.
Yeah.
You know, whether he has sufficient to finish it.
That's right.
You know, because he that endureth unto to the end, the same shall be saved.
Mhm.
Yep. So it's gonna be a lot of sacrifice that you have to make, you know, because we all had desires in this life. You know what I'm saying? We had desire to be probably a teacher or a doctor, a singer, or an actor. You know what I'm saying? We had to sacrifice that lifestyle, all right, for Yahweh Shema Shah. You know, and it's required. Because it said what? This is our reasonable service.
That's right.
So this is what we're supposed to be doing.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? As in what's that, Ecclesiastes 12.
Yeah.
Go get it right quick.
Hey, this is Ecclesiastes 12 or 13.
Yeah.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
See, then this is what we were set on the earth to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? To pull forth the praise of Yahweh Shema Shah. Go ahead.
It says, fear the Most High
Fear the Lord.
and keep His commandments.
Keep His commandments.
For this is the whole duty of man. Hey, that's it.
Yeah.
That says it all, man. That's what we're supposed to be doing, man.
Yeah.
If you're an Israelite, man, this is your job. This is what the Lord called you to do.
That's right.
And a lot of Israelites have forgotten that this right here, man.
Yeah. The road.
That role, that purpose.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
what the Lord called you to do. You gotten away from that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm gonna keep going. It says,
Yeah.
"For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment."
Yeah, so brother Jeremiah 6:16, the Most High shall bring every work into judgment.
Yeah.
So with the wisdom and knowledge that we've been given, we have to be able to judge our lives, you know, in righteousness,
Wow.
right? So we have to filter everything out through the scriptures, because you know, and put things into proper perspective. We gotta weigh things in the balance.
Right.
It's said to be a living sacrifice. So sometimes you're gonna have to sacrifice, you know, certain hours of the day that you would normally indulge in your folly, your
Right.
pleasures,
Yeah.
to study, you know, to read, you know, to actually grow in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. Because a great test is coming, the hour of temptation.
Yep.
And all the things that we're doing now is building us up for this great and terrible day, you know, where things are really going to matter. You know, I was meditating on this through the spirit. You think about if we were there with King Solomon, you know, living it up, you know, 40 years of peace, you know, we don't remember any of that.
Right.
You know, you can't say, oh, that was so fun.
Right.
You know, now we understand now a time of evil is coming. So all the little pleasures of the world that the world has to offer you, when the scriptures talk about that, you know, and,
Time of adversity.
and there's a forgetfulness of pleasure, you know.
Mhm.
So there's gonna be a forgetfulness of the pleasures of this world when all hell breaks. So it's gonna be you and Yahweh Shema Shai in that spiritual fortitude you have built up your mind.
Yep. I'm gonna finish it. It says,
So,
back in Ecclesiastes 12 and 14, for the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. And that links up with get that in Corinthians, I believe it's 5 and 10.
mm-hmm.
That link right up with it.
Yeah.
Because 2 Corinthians. Because you know, it's gonna come a time where all your works are gonna be called into judgment of the Lord, man. You have to give account for what you've been doing.
Yeah.
You know.
They say even the most secret things.
Yep.
Yeah, that's talking about the things that's talking about your mind. The things you meditate upon your mind, how you look at certain things, your attitude towards things. You know? So even like your attitude towards, you know, fellowship and getting up, doing the work, all those things are going to be judged too.
That's right.
Your attitude on putting on the garment, going there on highways and hedges and holding these extravagant Passovers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing it? You know? You know, if you were doing it sincerely, you know, then you know these guys ain't right. But
Yeah.
besides that, brother got those precepts, brother called for?
Yeah.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and starting at verse 10. It says, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach Yahushai, that everyone may receive the things done in his body.
Because it tells you in St. John the 5th chapter, there's going to be a resurrection of life, and there's going to be the resurrection of the dead. Second Timothy, I believe 4, it says the Most High shall judge the quick and the dead at his appearing. You know, so Yahushua is coming back to judge the world in righteousness. He doth judge and make war, right? So the Yahushua is coming back to judge the world, you know, and everyone's going to have to, you know, pay for the things that they have done. You're going to have to pay what you owe, right? But us, you know, our iniquity, Lord's will, is going to be covered by the blood of the Lamb, you know, because that's what I was meditating upon. You start thinking about, you know, people who are close to you, how they might mess up. But then you got to think about the Most High, which shall count iniquity, who shall stand in his sight? You know, so if the Most High was look at all the dirt we done did, you know, we wouldn't stand. Yep. So we got to, you know, remember to be humble, remember to strive, and remember to try to always get better, right? And constantly, ever since, you know, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, what they always push that brothers got to grow. You know, brothers got to elevate in the spirit, get closer to Yahweh Shema Shai while we've been given this grace. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kind of finish it up in 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 10. It says, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach Yahushai, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he have done, whether it be good or bad.
According to that which ye have done. Yahushua said, what? Behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me. You know, to give every man according as his deed shall be. So his reward is with him. What's his reward? You know, that he's been given authority to judge, right? And, you know, it ain't going to be pretty for those that are doing evil. At the lake of fire, thermonuclear destruction, the chariots of fire burning this place down. You know, that's going to be a harsh and brutal pain, you know? And Scripture say what? Some shall wake to everlasting glory, but some shall wake to everlasting shame and contempt. You know, so even though you've been called into this thing, not everyone that saith unto me, what? Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. You know, so that's why you got to constantly be counting the cost and making your body that living sacrifice. You know? If you're not willing to sacrifice things and cut things off for the Lord is going to cut you off, you know, if you're not part of that number. And, you know, we don't know if we are. Yeah. Any more on that?
And it says in verse 11, in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 11, knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and our trust also are made manifest in your conscience.
That's right. So we know the terror of the Lord. We know that Jacob's struggle, you know, you think we in Memphis is a pretty rough city, you know. Brothers who live in Baltimore and New York City, LA, they know these cities are rough. Jake crazy, you know, out there, but we have a hedge of protection.
That's right.
Now imagine if you didn't have that hedge of protection. You know, you had a gas station, you know, you see a Jake at a gas station pumping that gas, they getting shot at.
Yep.
You know? So we got a hedge of protection around us. So we got to acknowledge the hedge of protection, you know, and realize, hey, I'm protected. You know, the Lord is with me. I need to stay in this hedge of protection.
That's right, bro.
You know, brothers got families, you know, who we're fighting for as well.
Yeah, but that comes with a sacrifice. You know, I tell y'all brother earlier, a lot of upsets. Mm-hmm. You know, you're going to have to upset the flesh to please the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. You know, when you choose and talking between the flesh and the spirit, dealing with Yahweh Shai in the world, it's what we call it, a tug of war.
Tug of war.
You know, that's basically what it is. Because people in the world desire your time as much as Yahweh Shema Shai desire your time. Right. You know, now here it is, you stuck like the monkey in the middle, you know what I'm saying, trying to bat out your time. You know what I'm saying? Well, what's more important though? Especially the times that we are in. What's more important, Yahweh Shema Shai, the brotherhood or the world? Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the battle that we have to have, but it's all about what? Sacrificing. Because we read in Ecclesiastes the whole dude of man, right? Mm-hmm. And when you go to 2nd Ezra 7:21, it says, for the Most High have given you straight commandments. to such as came, what they shall do to live. And what we shall do to live? Return back, rehearse the righteous acts, make our body the living sacrifice.
Right.
We got to go out there on that altar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to put forth prophecy. We got to, you know what I'm saying, do what's required.
Yeah.
You know?
Do the sit down lesson.
That's it. All that required.
Yeah.
But that's what to live. But then he said, what? Even as the came, what you should observe to what? Avoid punishment.
Right.
See, by doing this, you're going to avoid the punishment, which is what? The thermonuclear missiles. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see? But if you don't do this, then guess what? You're going to receive that punishment.
You know? The scripture saying, Proverbs, there's a way that seemeth right unto a man. It might seem right to get around mama and you around, you know, I'm just with my family.
Yeah, right.
You spending time there, but hey, the end of, what is the end of that? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Jake mama talking about Jesus. She eating pork chops and you know what I'm saying, cooking greens with fat back in it. You know what I'm saying? There's all type of wickedness. And so at the end of that, man, is death, man.
Yeah. Even to the point like with your woman.
Come on, bro. You already
You
know
know
what
what I'm
that
saying?
is.
Because you know how Jake grew up. Jake grew up trying to have the American dream.
Right.
Happy wife, happy life. You know, bitch ain't gonna never be happy.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So why would you put yourself in that predicament?
Yeah.
You know? But going back into that sacrifice, because Yahweh Shai did that.
Yeah.
You know, that's why you can get 1 Peter 4:1 real quick, and then John 17, when he speaks about there's no greater love than the man lay his life down for his brother.
Yeah.
See, that's a sacrifice right there. Because Yahweh Shai did the ultimate sacrifice.
I got a quick precept too.
Go ahead, really
This
quick.
is Proverbs 1:31. It says, therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices.
Ooh,
Jacob go their own way. What they believe in their mind is right, the right way. You know what I'm saying? What they feel is pleasing unto the Lord. But hey, the scriptures tell you, it gives you the whole script on what to do.
Yeah,
you know,
they give you the instructions.
They give you the instructions, man. Like, hey, you just read it in Second Esdras. Yeah, you know what to do to live and what to do to avoid punishment, man.
Because if you ain't out here prophesying and you know somebody putting forth the gospel, which is the good news, then guess what? Your ass might gonna die.
Yeah, you bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? Because he have set us up as watchmen. You know? But we gotta take on this same mindset of Yahweh Shai. And Yahweh Shai had that mindset of what? Finishing the mission.
Yeah, because whatever not adding to you is really taken away. You know, it's really taken away from you.
Yep.
If things like the people you're around with, you know, they're either gonna add to you or take away from you.
Yep.
You know, so a lot of Jakes, you be like, damn, why I got this song stuck in my head? You know, or why I got this stuck in my head?
You around niggas too.
You around niggas. You know, they got the Jaws playing this hood.
Right. Jake get to doing this. That shit kind of straight. That vibration rubbing off on you. Nah, we supposed to be alike. We supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Our vibration supposed to be coming off on Jake. You know? Yeah. I'm going to read it in the NLT. This is Proverbs 1:31. It says, therefore, they must eat the bitter fruit of living their own way.
Man.
They say the bitter fruit.
Yeah. They're going to suffer.
Ooh.
You know, because the Lord has given you commandments, all right, to avoid the punishment. But here it is, like I said, what it is, 2 Ezra 9, those that have loathed my law, while the men have liberty. Out of death, they're gonna do it by what? By pain. You know, because you see the apostles and the elders, you know, great millstone put forth. You know what I'm saying? Even Apostle Hart said this many times. You ain't gotta be in GMS. Go out and teach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's your reasonable service. That's how you're gonna be delivered.
That's right.
Going out and teach. You ain't gotta be a part of GMS to teach, bro. Do the work.
It's not about great millstones.
Exactly.
It's about Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
But Jake want to put it like that. You know what I'm saying? To make shit difficult. No. Let's go out there and teach. You know? You got it.
It says, Therefore, they must eat the bitter fruit of living their own way.
Right, so that's why it's going to be a damnation unto you, because you putting out day to day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The scripture speaks about that.
Mm-hmm.
Make no tarrying.
Yeah.
You know, the church of the Lord. Jake bullshitting out here. You know you're an Israelite, but you're scared to go down there to a camp.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's you're Israelite. That's a heavy thing too. Like they don't really understand the value.
Right.
Like look at Jake in the world. You see how Jake really they looking for a purpose.
Right.
Okay, well maybe my purpose is happy wife, happy life, to pick a fence.
Right.
Maybe that is my purpose, to provide. Or go serve in the military. I think that's their purpose. But we have a greater purpose. We have a great purpose. We're the sons of God. And as we know this, it comes with a heavy responsibility to keep the old paths, to keep the righteous ways of Yahweh Shema Shai, to walk in the ways of our forefathers, right, who received mercy of the Lord during their time.
All right. If I could add real quick, you just said something, bro, that just stuck out with me. You said to serve their purpose, and you got a lot of Jake. They want to serve the woman,
Right.
serve Esau, serve you serve everything.
Which all that is the flesh.
All that's the flesh. You serve everything, but Yahweh Shema Shai. You serving Jesus. You serving a false God, man.
Go ahead.
So it's like, who do you really trust and believe in, man?
Right.
You serving everything but the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Putting
the Lord on the back burner.
Man, it says choking on their own schemes for simpleton. This back in Salakia. This is back in Proverbs 1 and 31. I'm gonna start over. It says, therefore they must eat the bitter fruit of living their own way.
Right.
Because you sow what you reap. You reap what you sow.
Right.
So that's what you sow in the earth. You waiting for it to grow, and you toil with it, and you grew up, and that's what you left to eat.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta eat now.
Man.
It says choking on their own schemes for
their own plots.
Yeah.
Like Jake trying to get around. Well, like you could say, he been coming up another way, like a what? A thief and a robber.
Yeah.
Because it's only one way you can enter into the truth, which is what? The straight gate.
Yeah.
The path of what? Difficulty. That's the only way. But Jake trying to what? Find loopholes and shit, shortcuts and shit. It ain't gonna work, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a narrow path.
Right.
It's something narrow. You gotta be focused on that path.
Right. You gotta be careful
like
with your steps.
What they call that? Tightrope?
Yeah, like a tightrope. Yeah, you don't see people on the tightrope moving fast. They like shit. They rocking, trying to keep balance. You taking each step is careful.
Yeah.
Cautious.
You seen our people go mountain climbing? They show you they're on the mountains. It'd be a small trail close to the edge. They gotta make sure they watching their steps. You fall off that mountain, you finished.
Yeah, you out of there. Yep. It says Proverbs 1 and 32, for simpletons in the NLT.
Yeah.
For simpletons turn away from me to death.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you turn away from the Lord to go right to death. You lead off the straight and narrow path, go to the wide. Oh man, I'm gonna go that way.
Right.
That's a clear shot right there. I can make it. And it leads you right to death, man.
That's right.
It says, for fools are destroyed by their own complacency.
And that's what complacency. That's stagnant, no growth.
Yeah.
Fools are complacent about just knowing that they're Israelites. Jake is complacent. I'm an Israelite. I can still go to church on Sundays. I can still, do whatever I want.
Yeah, indulge in the world activities.
Yeah, I can still in the spirit. I can still be in spirit as do as thou will. Maybe I don't eat pork anymore.
Hey, you got Israelites doing that. That nigga, what's his name? The fat nigga we was talking about. What the apostle called him? The Gordonizer. The Gordonizer. Yeah, motherfucker eating pork. He just justifying everything, but he know he Israelite. He believed that, but here he is doing whatever his flesh desires, man. He's just letting the flesh just take over.
Yeah, to the law fall into the testimony, they speak not according to this
Come on,
word,
bro.
is because there is no light in them.
Come on, bro.
Yahweh Shai ain't in them.
Nah.
You know?
He
So-
got the name, but he ain't. You're not living. The, you know, Yahweh Shai is not in you. He's not living through you. He got too much abominations in you.
Yeah,
for the Lord to dwell
Yeah,
there.
because he not taking heed to what I call 1 Peter 4:1. He not taking heed to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a mindset you're supposed to have. And that mindset carry on that characteristic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then it push forward to, you know what I'm saying, your lifestyle.
Yeah,
Right.
Then the lifestyle become,
yep.
you know what I'm saying, a habit to a tradition.
Right.
yeah. They talk. Your character is basically a sum total of your thoughts.
That's it.
You know what you think about. That's your character.
Right.
Yeah. When you look at these animated movies and shit, they characters, you know what I'm saying, it fit them because their mindset, all what they think about.
Yep.
Superman, for an example.
Hey, so Jake made it, making it, man. I'm trying not to laugh. I like it, brother.
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying not to, but Jake he's making it manifest. What is he thinking about? Food.
Right, yeah.
The nigga always do a video about food, bro.
Yeah.
Everything is a big laid out, you know,
Yeah, I'm talking
feast.
about
Abomination.
Yeah.
All type of shit. We got the spaghetti, brother. We got the catfish, cornbread, the shrimp, the Yahweh Shai grill. We got the, you know, like, damn, Jake. Do a video on the scriptures, man.
Yeah.
You know, where are those videos at?
But what a sacrifice in there?
Where the sacrifice, bro?
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
yeah.
No, you're good, but what a
Nah,
sacrifice in
that's
there?
crazy,
That's the means of us, you know, that we do these lessons, you know what I'm saying, to edify, to bring us our people out of that mindset. So that's still a worldly mindset.
Yep.
He ain't sacrificing shit.
No.
You know what I'm saying? He just been a fucking nigga,
Right.
you know, and leading our people to earn too. In
Yep.
the same mindset, but no, Yahweh Shai said it best, man. Yourself likewise with the same mindset as Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
You know? So yeah, it's a lot of upsets that we're gonna have to do, you know what I'm saying, cause in this life to what? To please Yahweh Shema Shai. You know? You got to
This 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 1, for as much then as Hamashiach have suffered
right,
for
he
us.
suffered many ways in getting on that cross, man.
Yeah.
You know, you think about the Lord drunk wine. You know, he had to deal with them niggas. You know, all the sacrifice that he made, you know what I'm saying, dealing with his family.
Yeah.
Remember he had to tell his mom about my father's business.
Yeah. Yahweh Shai said, what? Who is my mother? Who is my brother? You know, but they that do the will of my Father which is in heaven.
Right, you can speculate, but it's not written in the scripture what he had to go through growing up.
Yeah,
a lot of
course.
sacrifices he had to make. You know what I'm saying?
Because you understood, they knew they had the power. You know, that's why his mom said, here, you know, turn, you know, turn this water around. Whatever he say, do it. You know?
Yeah.
But, you know.
He had to upset him.
Yeah.
What they did, he said,
it's not my time.
It's not my
It's
time.
not my time to be glorified.
Right.
So that's why he said, this what thou do is keep it a secret. You know, so Yahweh Shai came in what? A spirit of meekness, lowliness, the understanding that he had to suffer. You know, when Yahweh Shai knew why the state of the world is how it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, from Adam, and then what? All of us, you know, we're those sons of God. You know, we fell from our glory as well.
That's right.
You know, all have sinned and fall short of the glory of the Most High.
Yeah.
Right, bro.
So Yahweh Shai being that prime example, how to make those sacrifices,
those readjustments to get right again.
That's right, to get it right.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead, brother.
It said Hamashiach have suffered for us in the flesh back in 1 Peter 4:1. Arm yourselves likewise with the same mind.
Right, so arm yourself likewise with the same mindset. So you got to put on what? The elect. All right? And putting on the elect is what requires sacrifices. You know? Go ahead.
For he that have suffered in the flesh have ceased from sin.
Exactly, because that's what makes us go off. Sinning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So as we sin from going off, that means we suffer in the flesh because our flesh makes us go off. Our flesh desire the lust of the world.
Shit, that's wrong.
You know what I'm talking about? But if we stay in the spirit, more we stay in the spirit, the more we offend less. You know what I'm saying? We offend less once we stay in the spirit. You know? And that's a battle within itself.
Yeah.
You gotta deal with shit every fucking day you wake up.
Yeah, you be sitting there meditating, you know, in the spirit, you know, just meditating, and they cut you off on the road. Ready to beat the horn.
Right. They put a curse
They
on
got road rage and shit.
He like, he just lose it.
Yeah, just lose it. You just like, damn, yo, then you got, you know, it's just like, it's crazy, you know? So it's a constant battle, it's a constant fight, you know? Was there any more?
Most definitely. Hey, this First Peter chapter 4, verse 2, that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men, but to the will of the Most High. And if I may add to it, it say the rest of his time, you know, hey, generosity, man. You see? Hey, you make time for what you really want. If your mindset is on focusing on you worshiping Yahweh Shema Shai, you will do it.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
if your mind focus on the worldly things, you will fulfill those things instead. You see, but not knowing that the carnal mind is enmity with the Most High. Pretty much, he don't like carnality, man.
Yeah, there's a thing called value system.
Right.
You know, your value system is gonna, what you really value is what you're gonna do, like the brother is saying. You know, if you value, you know, the truth, you know, growing in the spirit, you value, you know, getting closer to Yahweh Shema Shai, that's what you're gonna do. You know, a man may say what he values you, but how he spends his time is how he shows you what he really and truly values. You know? You got a priest about?
I got one real quick for you. I'm still holding that John 2 for you. That John.
Oh yeah, go ahead. It's all good.
Okay.
You was gonna get it first? Cause we done with the first Peter.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, kind of. Where
This
your
is,
brother got? You bring him out.
This is John. This is John chapter 15, and I'm starting at verse 12. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you.
Right.
Verse 13. It says, greater love have no man than this.
Right. No greater love, no man have than this right here, man.
Mhm.
All right, and we're going back to 1 Peter 4:1, that same mindset as Yahweh Shai. Because what Yahweh Shai did for us.
Lay down his
All right,
life.
he sacrificed for us, man.
Yep.
But his sins first, then for who? For Israel. You know? You got it.
Yeah, and it says in John chapter 15 and verse 13, it says, greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends.
There you go. You see that?
Yep.
And how do you lay your life down? By what? Coming out here prophesying.
Yep.
Every day we go on the highway in the head. Even now, us doing this lesson, what we sacrificing our lives, man, because we can be put to death for this.
Yeah.
All right. When you look at the generation of old, the prophets are old. They was put to death for teaching in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here it is. We coming in that same stead. All right. But guess what? The fear of Yahweh Shema Shai will have us doing this. All right, the faith in Yahweh Shema Shai was got us doing this, man.
Yeah.
You know? And we desire to what? To be delivered. But what? It must, sacrifice must be. Which I got, brother, got it.
You got that Jeremiah? Yeah, priest about. Bring priest about.
Yeah. Yeah, real quick. You know, just going you know, with that treasure, you know, basically like, you know, whatever you put your you know, wherever your heart is where your treasure gonna be also. Yep. This is Matthew chapter 6, and I'm gonna start at verse 19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt.
Right.
You know, we in a season where you see a bunch of moths everywhere.
Yep.
You know, because here in Memphis, you don't got pollen. You know, brothers around here, and you don't got pollen in Memphis. In the Carolinas, I'm talking everybody, they pollen everywhere on the cars.
You know what I'm saying?
Everywhere. Like,
How green the motherfuckers.
I ain't seen none compared to North Carolina. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. But, you know, here a lot of moths are everywhere. You know, so dealing with the moths, you know, if you have a moth in your closet, it's gonna eat at your clothes. You know, so here it is with inflation, you know, and really trying to invest in this society. You know, your dollar and what you're working towards is constantly being eaten at. It's constantly being depreciated. Right? So if it's constantly being depreciated, you're basically in a rat race. You're constantly trying to, okay, I gotta make this much more money to keep up with the lifestyle I had just last year. You're not improving, you're just keeping up.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, so at this point, you know, a wise man would say, well, I gotta invest in a greater stock.
Right.
You know, a business, you know, you invest like brothers in Dallas, Ariella, you know, he went to like the kingdom of heaven. It's like investing into a stock of a business that's gonna boom, and you're the first investors.
Yeah. You gotta ride it out.
You know,
stick with it, endure it, because like you said, it's like a stock, and it's gonna boom.
Mm-hmm.
We just waiting on it to hit.
We just waiting for it to hit. Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah. Finishing up in Matthew chapter 6 and verse 19, it says, "Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth."
Yeah, that's because Jake got that fleshly desire.
Yeah.
Cause you know how they go back to that Babylonian mindset, the American dream.
Right.
You know, trying to set up for the next generation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not when you understand the truth.
Yeah.
Ain't no fucking next generation to come down to Babylon and great.
Right.
Yeah. Really.
You know? You know, somebody. You know how Jake trying to save up for his kids and go to college.
It's generational wealth. Because I mean, I've never heard that before 2020. You know, Jay talking about generational wealth.
Right.
In the days of Noah, all over, you know, we in the days of Noah all over again.
Yeah.
Eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage. You know, because they think this kingdom is gonna forward on forever.
Yeah. So you don't set your affection. It says set your affection above,
and
not on this earth.
Yeah, not on things on earth.
You know what I'm saying? So store your treasures up in heaven, man, which is your spiritual bank account.
That's right, bro.
All right, because this physical bank account that we get, Esau already taxing the shit. All right, this shit gonna blow. You know, that shit going up a flame. That's why, you know, Esau sent me a bill in the mail. I look at that motherfucker. He got to get that shit back in blood.
I told him get it back in the kingdom.
Yeah, he got to get it back in blood. It's over with.
Try it then, man.
You know?
Tell me I owe you something in the kingdom. Man.
Right.
that's how you gonna get your payment.
I real talk.
I ain't gonna leave my shit.
Real shit, bro. Hey.
We pay our bills, I guess.
Yeah, but they just say, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get it back in blood, dog. You know, big ass. You know, you go to the. You know how you go to the doctor.
Right.
You know, they see your way that doctor bill. That be like 8,000. I got 8,000 to give you, nigga. Yeah, man. I can barely pay my rent. You know what I'm saying? You want 8,000 for it.
He ain't do nothing.
Hey, give me that Tylenol and shit. You know what I'm saying? No. We're going to set our treasures up in heaven, man. And how we do that? By constantly feeding the flock, man. As we constantly punch in on the clock. All right, we're going to highways and hedges like punching in. You know what I'm saying? We're doing these sit down and lesson. It's like a form of punching in, man. Reading and studying, like a sign of punching in on the clock. You know? That's why your income come from spiritually. It's going to pay out. You know, as we continue to make those sacrifices. You know, you got to sacrifice in the morning to go to work, be on time. Now, every morning you want to go to work, that's a sacrifice. Because you ain't got to do it, but you got to do it. You don't want to do it, but you got to do it. It's a sacrifice. You know? So this is the same mindset that you got to have in the truth. You know? Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Just hit on that.
Yeah,
that's a little bit more on that. Bring it up.
Yeah, I got that one.
Okay,
Okay.
Brother got a crease up on comment board.
Finishing up in Matthew 6 and in verse 19, and it says,
Real down to 21.
It says, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. It says in verse 20, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
Go ahead.
Verse 21, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
So where your treasure is, you know, your value system, whatever your value system is, that's where your mind's going to be upon. You know, what do you value? Some Jakes value, you know, this, that, and the third. Whatever you value is what you're going to, that's what you're going to focus on. That's what you put your energy toward. You know, some jakes go to the gym so they can look good for women. That's what they value. So they push through the pain of lifting those weights, all for so they can
The likes of the woman.
likes of a woman.
Yeah.
You know, so we value immortality. We value a righteous society, a righteous kingdom.
Yeah, wisdom.
You know, wisdom. You know, wisdom maketh this a man's face to shine.
Yeah.
Right, so our conduct is going to change as we value the wisdom. We're going to apply it to our lives.
And then wisdom. It's also in Sirach. Wisdom bringing forth what?
A kingdom. Yeah. The desire of a wisdom bring a desire of a kingdom. A desire of wisdom brings to a kingdom.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead, brother.
That was it.
No, yeah. You get the one I'm coming for. Go ahead, Karan.
This Psalms 50 and 5, gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice.
Yeah, covenant is an agreement.
Yeah.
You know, so we made an agreement with Yahweh Shema
Put our hand to the plow.
Put our hand to the plow. And what? A part of that sacrifice, you know, of course, Yahweh Shai, but what? Humble and contrite spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Lord wants us to be humble, contrite, when we go off to be remorseful.
Yeah.
Right? And to try to do good, because we're not perfect. No one said that we were perfect. You know, but we're striving to consistently get better.
Perfect, that's right.
You know, we're striving for that perfection.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we won't strive and we won't be perfect till we get to the kingdom.
Right.
So we gotta strive to consistently get better, constantly get better, 1% better every day.
Yeah, and that made me bring up this point. It's so true when you look at it in the spirit. You know how the scriptures say, "Train up a child in the way he shall go."
Mm-hmm.
And we're here it is. We've been brought up in Babylon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So our mind been trained a whole opposite way of the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? So the Wadi Habashima Chapel bringing us out of that mindset and giving us a new way to think, a new way to be. You know, a new way to how to carry ourselves.
Really, what we're doing is we going, you know, Yahweh Shai is cleaning up the old man, cleaning up how he ran the house.
Uh-huh.
You know, your mind, you clean that up.
Yeah.
But, you know, as you realize, you know, certain things get amplified. And the Lord be like, that's the old man. That's how you were brought up. The reason why this is because how you were raised.
Right, exactly. How you were raised. That's right.
So then, look, the Lord attacks that, right? And then it's on to the next thing that got to be purged out of you.
That's right.
You know?
Why I say, how can a man cleanse his way?
Right.
By taking heed to the word. Because the only thing that really can cleanse us is what? Taking heed to what? The scriptures.
Right.
Because this what really changed.
Oh, you see that?
You know? Come on, because this what really changed you. Because this is known as the true baptism. You know, by doctrine, this what? This word.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You got it out.
Yep. This is from the brother Deshaun 72. This is 1 Corinthians 7 and verse 30. But I'm gonna start up at verse 29. It says, "But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none." That's going into that. You got it, bro.
No, yeah. So the time is short. You know, of course. You know, we got our duties we got to take care of. But like brother said, you got to keep the main thing the main thing.
That's right.
You know, it got. You know, we're coming to a time where, right now, what we're doing. You know, these hours of us getting together, like, we really gonna think about that when all hell's breaking loose. You know, we ain't gonna think about when you was cuddled up in the bed with your woman.
Right.
You know, you're gonna think about, dang, I remember brothers was talking about this.
Yeah, brother said that.
Yeah, brothers was talking about this. We would get up and fellowship. Brothers was, this is for a purpose, you know, and. You know, when we're going through our suffering, we can't just think about ourselves. You know, you gotta look around and say, "This, I got brothers who are fighting with me."
That's right, bro.
You know, so the time is short. You know, like the other Manatazaba from South Carolina. This truth is very time sensitive. You know, so we don't really got time to really just be, you know, caked up with your woman all day and. You know, it's a balance for everything, but we always got to put things into perspective. You know,
the work need to be done.
The work need to be done. You know, you need to make sure that you are checking out your spiritual boxes.
Yeah.
You know, you have to feel good in the spirit. You know, then you go indulge.
Yeah, because I always you tell like my women this. Like you don't think the apostles had women's? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But what they did, they followed Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
You know, put their ass on the back burner, but they were more in order than.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They weren't like Keisha.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Complaining and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Call in the middle of the lesson.
Yeah.
Jay gotta hit the delete.
You get locked outside and shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They were more in order back then, but you get the message though. You know what I'm saying? They had women's.
Yeah. Hey, if we don't and get into this, the word, our women gonna be through.
Yeah, they ain't gonna be saved.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, cause we like the plug.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we like the plug to Yahweh Shai, man. You know, you got the plug on
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, we like the plug. You want to get to Yahweh Shai? Hey, it's through what? Through your man.
Go through us.
You know, you can't get to Yahweh Shai by yourself. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know, that's just like we can't get to Yahweh by ourselves.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We need who? Yahweh Shai.
That's
The
right.
mama need us, the kids need them, right? That's the order that was said in 1 Corinthians. You know?
It says, verse 30 says, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not,
Mm-hmm.
and they that buy as though they possess not.
Ooh, so what type of time that is right there?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's a very serious time.
That's right. So
Made it not joyful.
yeah, it started with a mindset.
Yeah.
But everything that he's reading, yeah, it's gonna be fulfilled in Jacob's struggle.
That's right. It's not a pleasant time right there.
Yeah.
When everything stopped.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, shit gonna hit the fan. All right? And it's starting now, but guess what? It's gonna intensify. You know? You got
It
it.
says, and they that use this world as not abusing it.
Right, and that's what we have to do. You know, we gotta use it, but we can't abuse it. Because abusing is going back in that lust of being engulfed in it.
Right.
Yeah.
You caught up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, we just got hey. You know what I'm saying? I need my cop fix.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you might have to deal with Jake.
Yeah.
You know, and then go about your business. You ain't gonna be sitting there, you know, slapping hands with him. You know what I'm saying? Talking to him and shit, drinking with him. Nah, you gonna go handle your business and get on about yourself. That's how we use the word, we don't abuse it.
Yep.
You know? You got
It
it.
says, for the fashion of this world passeth away.
Yeah, and just like every other kingdom, every other empire, all right, it passed away, right?
That's right.
So it's this. Because the only kingdom that was set to rule forever is the kingdom of Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
That's the only kingdom that's going to be forever and forever and forever and forever. Keep on going forever.
Keep going.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
But when you go into the Assyrian Empire, the Babylonian Empire, the Persians, the Medes, the Greeks, the Romans,
It had an end.
they had an end.
Yeah.
Even right now, Rome 2.0, Renaissance.
Got an end.
Got an end.
Oh, that's Job 14:5. Man.
Yeah.
You got bounds he cannot pass. So this place got his stopping point.
Exactly.
You know, and we right there at the edge of it. You know.
Yeah. That's gone.
Man.
That's
Dude.
right. Yeah. You got it, brother.
Ah, that was it, bro.
All right. Oh, you got something?
You got that Jeremiah?
6. Yeah.
Yeah. 6:16.
Yeah.
We can end it on that.
It's Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16. Thus said the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths.
Right. What's that old paths? The paths that our forefathers walked in to please Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, consider ye throughout all generations that none that trust in the Lord shall be confounded, shall be overcome. You know, that's what we have to consider, that all of our forefathers that trusted in Yahweh Shema Shai, they did that was right. We can read about them.
Right.
We can read about how Elijah was taken up to the chariot. You know, how Elisha and his understudy, you know, they were surrounded by an army. And what? The Lord opened the eyes of Elisha's understudy, and, there was chariots of fire around them, and horsemen. right? The angels were there. We can read about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, in the fiery furnace, and how not even their clothes did smell like smoke. So we got power on our side, and knowing that you're in the land of your captivity. You're in the land of your captivity. You ain't free here in America.
Right.
Jake think they free. You have an illusion of freedom. You're bound to contracts. Paperwork. You'll break that lease agreement. See if you can go get it. So everything is just you're bound here. We are yet this day in our captivity. We gotta be saved out of here. Why are you trying to build and have rest in the land of your captivity? We have a kingdom coming. Sovereignty is coming for those, who repent and seek the Lord.
That's right. Yeah, I want to get this Hebrews 11 because it's going to the sacrifices that our forefathers have done. Since you think about that precept out. So when you think about, I went to Abel. You know what I'm saying?
That was in Jeremiah?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's just basically like the sacrifices that our forefathers have made for us to continue in the legacy and in the tradition, our heritage. You want
to get it now?
Yeah, we're going to get it now.
Okay.
We're get on that. Go ahead, brother.
There's a little bit more Jeremiah's.
There's a little more? Go ahead. It's like it.
This Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16. Thus said the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the good way? And walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said we would not walk therein.
So the righteous of the Lord's remnant, we realize that we have found rest. Finally, after all the toiling that we've done in the world, whatever prospective age brothers came to the truth, the acknowledgement of Yahweh Shem Shai, we finally been given rest. Like, wow, that's the way out.
Yeah.
Jake done tried different business ventures and whatever, whatever the culture they're brought in, they tried it. They see it don't work.
Yeah.
Always fail. It always failed. Now we see Yahweh Shai. He's the way out of this matrix that we're in.
That's right, brother. Yeah.
This is Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 7.
Right.
It says, by faith, Noah, being warned of the Most High.
Right, because the reason why I bring this precept out, because like the scriptures say, in the days of Noah, so shall it be when the Son of Man come. So here it is, Noah had that mindset of sacrifice. Because he had to sacrifice his time to build that ark.
Yeah, he had to sacrifice time, pleasure.
Everything.
Yeah.
Because his mindset was focused on building that ark.
And really, like, brothers get into this warrior mode, to where our family, like, are you okay?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I heard from you.
You ain't called me in a while.
Yeah.
You ain't called me in a while.
Real talk.
Brothers is focused. Brothers are locked in.
Yeah, that's right, bro.
That's the same thing with us, with the missiles.
Yeah, exactly.
We ain't seen them yet.
Yeah, but we know it's coming.
Yeah.
Because we've been warned.
Yep.
The Lord has given us the spirit to see.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? As a prudent man perceived the evil hide himself.
Mm-hmm.
We have been given that visual to see.
Man.
Yep.
That vision going to what prophecy.
Yeah.
And the Lord has blessed us to see that.
Yeah.
That's mercy, bro. That's a beautiful thing for the Lord to show mercy upon, 1/3 and the elect of his people, man.
Right.
And it ultimately is the whole nation, because even though 2/3 gotta, go through the fire
Yeah.
and pay for their own sins, man, they still get shown mercy, man.
All Israel shall be saved.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, the
The
Lord
everlasting.
with everlasting salvation.
That's right.
The Lord wants to be known as the power of mercy.
Right.
You know, and the power of judgment if you got a line.
Because, hey, that's a hell of a judgment, man. That's a hell of a way to go, you know, for the Lord to really deal with you and put his hands on you like that, man. I don't want no parts of it.
Nah.
I want to get mine early. I want to get it now. I want, you know.
You want to get
Don't
yours
mine first, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's Corinthians where it says, but if you judge yourselves, you won't be judged with the world. But when we are judged, we are chastised of the Most High, that we don't be condemned with the world.
Yep, that's very good.
You know, so we getting our chastisement, you know, down the line. All right, a little bit here,
A little bit,
recover, a little bit
Yeah,
here,
right.
recover, a little bit here.
2/3 gonna get it with the woo,
Man, all in one.
All in one.
Full
Shit.
throttle.
Overwhelmed.
Full indignation.
Real dog. Jacob Trump gonna overwhelm the people though. You know what I'm saying? They'll be overwhelmed with calamities.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
And then the worst thing about that is you don't know what to do. You know, when all calamity,
ain't got nobody.
you ain't got nobody to deliver you, bro. You just out there.
That's what the scripture say. They should be amazed one at another. They be like, whoa, what are we doing?
Jake Stutter.
Jake Southern.
What the fuck going
Hey,
on?
look at this shit. Yeah, and they gonna look over there, man, Lord walking down the street, cool.
Yeah. Look at them.
They gonna be brutal,
You
man.
don't look hurt.
Right.
Right.
Yep. You got it, though, brother.
Yeah, finishing up in Hebrews 11 and verse 7, it says, by faith Noah, being warned of the Most High, Yahweh Shai, of things not seen as yet,
Yep.
moved with fear,
Right.
prepared an ark to the saving of his house.
And that's what we're doing spiritually. All right, we spiritually preparing that ark for the coming of that rain, which is gonna be fire
Yup.
for our families. Because the scripture speaks about preaching in the word to save yourself and those that what?
Hear thee.
Believe. You know? Go ahead.
Yep, and it says, prepared an ark to the saving of his house,
Right?
by the which he condemned the world.
And what we doing right now?
Yeah.
We condemning Babylon. And how we condemn Babylon? By setting our face against Mount Seir and prophesying against it. By going week in and week out. You know what I'm saying? Teaching the downfall of this place. We condemning this place.
Yeah.
Babylon gonna be destroyed. So-called white man better be taken out of power. 2/3 gonna be destroyed. This bitch gonna burn. Obadiah. You know what I'm saying?
All
That's
that.
your bill. He gonna throw down.
All that, and it's just the truth, man. We're not making this up. It's not out of our own hearts and mouths.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
this is what the Bible is speaking of, man.
We ain't coming out in our emotions.
Right.
Yeah.
None of that.
And we telling Jake that who don't believe on the name of Yahweh by Shema Shai is already condemned.
Right.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we telling our people.
Shit. You got it?
Yep, and it says, by the which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness which is by
You
faith.
see that? And
Yeah.
here it is, we're in the same mindset.
Yeah, because scripture say by grace are you saved through faith,
Right.
and not of yourselves. It's the gift of the Most High.
Beautiful.
So faith, you know, he became a son of righteousness. You know, we're becoming those sons of righteousness by the gift of faith that we've been given.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what an heir is. The heir is a son.
All right, jump down to 23.
Because this is Hebrews 11 and verse 23. It
Right.
says, by faith Moses, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents
Right.
because they saw, it says, because they saw he was a proper child.
Go ahead.
And they
Because
were,
during that time, Moses, you know, during the time when he was born, it was given an order by the Pharaoh of that time to kill all the male firstborn. You know? And you know, we won't get too deep into it, but you know, that's a very heavy point, you
Yeah, I
know.
want myself off into the.
You know, let them go into the water.
Yeah.
You know? That was it took faith to believe that my son's gonna be all right. You
Right.
know?
Yeah.
That tell you that Jake is different.
Yeah. Right.
You know, to know your baby gonna survive.
Right.
You know, because you look at turtles, You know, as soon as they come out of their shells, it's automatic war.
Yeah.
You know, so just looking at how the Lord can have anything survive from don't matter the odds. You know, the turtles got birds and predators coming after them, but they still make it to that water though and survive.
Right.
You know, so our people are very spiritual. Yeah.
Kind of finishing up in Hebrews 11 and verse 23, it says, by faith, Moses, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents because they saw he was a proper child, and they were not afraid of the king's commandment.
Right.
It says, verse 24, by faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter.
Right.
Verse 25, choosing rather to suffer affliction.
Right, you see that was a sacrifice that Moses made. He said choosing whether. See, he sacrificed that.
Yeah.
You know? Because that's what our mind said that we're going to have to sacrifice.
Yeah, because Moses found that he wasn't an Egyptian. He's actually an Israelite.
Right.
So once he found out he was an Israelite, he you know, these are my people.
Right.
You know, what we're doing is really for our nation.
Yep.
You know,
That's it.
but according to prophecy, it's only for the 1/3, first and foremost.
For the elect.
For the elect. So these epistles we do, consider not that I labor, I seek wisdom for myself, but for all those that desire learning.
There you go.
You know, so the things brothers is getting into and learning about is, you know, really to bring that offering to the body to inspire brothers, you know.
That's it. That's what it's about.
To grow.
Yeah, when I say earn, sharpen the earn. You know, that's what it's all about because Apostle Paul spoke of that as he said, endure all things for the elect's sake. That's right, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you got it.
Back in Hebrews 11 verse 25, it says, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season.
See that?
Oh, yeah.
That's a major sacrifice that we had to make in the world. You know, because like I say, we all had those desires in life to be something. You know, but here it is, that sacrifice that we made through the Spirit caused us to leave the world behind.
You know, the funny thing is, now that Jake got this wisdom, now they're trying to be like, oh, I can capitalize on this wisdom I got to make money from the world.
Yeah.
You know, because now Jake's so knowledgeable, you know, and know who we are, it builds up a level of self-esteem and confidence and, you know, all these things. And, you know, Jake uses that in wickedness, though. They use that to get gain and to feed their flesh.
Right.
Rather than saying, all right, well, I just got to take the low in the flesh, you know, and keep building up my spirit. And in due time, the Lord going to have everything come together.
Yep. Yeah. A little more, that's it.
It's a little bit more. You mind if I read the 27?
Go ahead.
It says in verse 26, it says, esteeming the reproach of Hamashiach, Yahushai, greater riches than the treasures in Egypt.
Woo. See that? The greater riches we saying store our treasures up in heaven.
Right. It ain't about the money, the cars, the clothes, the hoes,
right.
the gold, the silver, all that bullshit. That don't matter.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right.
It's about that spirit, man, of the Lord dwelling with you.
Because we not in Egypt again, right?
Yep.
You got it.
Yeah, scriptures teach us whether we abound or abase, you know, we're comforted by the word, you know. Really, we comfortable, you know, the Lord has us be able to be comfortable anywhere, in any situation, because we have this hope within us. Don't matter what we got or what we don't got.
That's beautiful, bro.
Yep, and it says, for he had respect unto the recompense of the reward. It says in verse 27, it says, by faith he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king, for he endured as seeing him who is invincible.
That's beautiful, man. As we can see now. All right, we know, how do we see the Lord? Through his judgment, the scriptures.
Yeah, it's that invincible. You know, because Moses had a great army on his side. You know, and he really wanted to put a hit out on Pharaoh, he could have got his ass. Yeah. You know, but he feared the Most High, who was invincible. You know, I got a heavenly army on my side. You can't do nothing against us.
Unless he allow you to.
Yeah, unless they allow it to. That's what we gotta realize. Really, like for us to go out on the streets and speak against Babylon the Great,
Right.
you got nations with military might that won't speak against Babylon for a time.
Right.
You know?
That's power.
Yeah.
There's power just in what we're doing in the word. It ain't really of us. This is the word of Yahweh Shema Shai. So this is the Lord really showing his power through us. Just regular guys, man.
Just got off of
Just got off work. Just got off work. Arm hurting. Yeah. hey, what the scripture saying? Psalms. Is it Psalms 50? I will set them in order before thine eyes. Man, we get set up. It's the Lord, showing his power right now.
Right now.
Yeah, you devils are through, man. You know. Hey, so with that, Lord willing, this was edifying for the elect. Once again, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
All right, double honors to the elders and apostles at GMS. Saved, chastened, and blessed to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.